All right, what's going on, everybody? This is the West Coast driver, Travis, coming at you with another video. So today we're going to talk about tips for riders, tips for drivers. I get a lot of questions regarding tips. Should you give them? When should you give them? So on and so on. So let's talk about for drivers first. So as a driver, should you expect a tip? Should you ask for a tip? Let's cover that topic about asking for tips first. Don't do it. Never ask for a tip. Let your success be your noise when it comes to tips. If you're a good driver and you're a successful driver, people are going to tip you one way or another. Sometimes you can add things to kind of help with tips. Prime example, I keep like water, snacks in my car. But truth be told, I was getting tips before that. Before I even put stuff in my car, I was getting tips. Why? Just courtesy, saying hi, being really nice, offering them any specific route you want to take. People like that kind of stuff, so you're going to get tips in either way. I know a lot of people say I don't get tips, or they feel like they're not getting the tips because of the when they have snacks in their car. But let me tell you a little something about that, having tips with the snacks in your car. Here's the thing with that. Don't expect a tip from everyone. And the reason why is because there's a whole lot of different types of Uber riders out there. You got the guy that's going to take an Uber to get to the airport. They're taking an Uber to get to downtown to their, maybe they're going out on a Friday, Saturday night. You got a lot of reasons why people take an Uber. Here's the thing. Those people are probably going to tip you if you're a good driver. Not every driver, not every person. But there's a good chance you're going to get that tip. But then you got the other person. I do a lot of morning drives, and there's a lot of people out there that they like take Uber every day to work. Every day. Those people probably are not going to tip you. Why? They're using Uber as a service every single day. They're not tipping you every single Uber driver they come across. So just know if you drive in the mornings, early in the morning, and you're taking someone to work or something like that, you're probably not going to get a tip. I'm just saying, you're probably not. Other things to look for, just kind of keep an eye on people that maybe are using it for the first time. You get people that tip high end and stuff like that. So anyway, what about for Uber riders or Uber riders? A lot of Uber riders ask me, hey, should I tip if I'm in an Uber? It's really up to you. Tipping to me is a lot like when you're at a restaurant and you get a good meal. When do you tip your waiter 18-20%? Usually if he's a good waiter, right? Really kind of the same thing goes for Uber. If you're a good Uber driver, if your Uber driver was fantastic, tip him. He provided a good service for you. Doesn't have to be a lot. It could be whatever you want to tip him. So that's just one thing to keep in mind when it comes to being a rider and tipping. I'll give you a hint though, and a lot of drivers may not like that I'm gonna say this, but if you're a guy that uses Uber all the time, say you're on vacation, or maybe you are the person that takes it for work, when can you tip? Or how much should you tip? I'm gonna be honest with you. As a driver, if you tip me $1, I'm happy. Why would I say that? What, Travis, you're dripping yourself. Really, $1? Well, let me tell you why I'm happy. I figure it like this. It's the dollar factor. If you give 20 rides and everyone tipped you $1, how much is that? That's an extra $20. If you get 100 people to give you $1, how much is that? $100. If you get 1 million people to give you $1, how much did you get? $1 million. So I'll take the $1 over nothing at all. Over nothing at all. So $1 is better than nothing. If you're talking about you take Uber all the time. So I mean, I went to Vegas one time as a trip, and I decided to use Uber the entire time I was down there. Well, I made the mistake of my first 3 drivers I thought were all fantastic. Like, man, these guys are great. I tipped each one of them $5, like the first 4 drivers. Next thing you know, I'm looking at my funds like, man, I'm out $20 just on tips. Well, to spread the love, because there were other great drivers out there, maybe I could have tipped each one $1 or $2 versus tipping each one $5. So just something to keep in mind there. So I'm not gonna make this video too long, really. Just a little heads up. People ask about tipping all the time. I'm all for it. Thank goodness that Uber now has it built into their app. For a long time they didn't. When I first started driving in 2015, it was not there, and if people wanted the tip, if they didn't have cash, it was just like, or I got a lot of people that had $20 on them that wanted to tip $5, but I didn't have change. Lost out. So anyway, this is the West Coast Driver. Once again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button if you like my content. Down below, there's a link to support my channel if you want to. This is the West Coast Driver. Remember, dreams come true when you make dreams come true. Okay, that's not what I was going to say. But anyway, West Coast Driver, I'm out.